Info product launches are absolutely dead in 2025. The old way of spending 6 to 8 weeks building anticipation, building hype, pushing all that traffic to some sort of webinar launch, opening cart for 5 days, closing it down, and then reopening it a few months later, it's absolutely broken. And while other creators are stuck in this exhausting launch cycle, I've helped multiple of my clients scale to multi-six figures per month without ever having to do a traditional launch again. People like Hudson Cosper, who we scaled from 4K to 133K a month in the first 30 days, or Owen the AI guy, who went from 0 to 103K per month in the first 30 days working together. And the thing is, none of them did a single launch. And in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how you can scale your offer to 100K per month consistently with predictable results so you aren't going through that feast or famine launch cycle. See, most creators are stuck in what I call the launch hamster wheel. They spend 6 to 8 weeks building up to a launch, creating anticipation content, building a wait list, nurturing the audience, doing a big webinar or challenge, opening the cart for 3 to 7 days, pushing super hard with urgency and scarcity, and then closing the cart and going all back to 0. Then what happens? You know, they make money for a week, but then they're back to square one. No consistent lead flow, no predictable revenue, just waiting months until they can do it all over again. See, this model has 3 massive problems. First and foremost is inconsistent revenue. You're making money in bursts and then it's nothing. There's no predictable cash flow, which makes it impossible to hire, plan, or scale systematically. Number 2 is being burnt out and overwhelmed. Every single launch requires massive energy and content creation. You're constantly in launch mode or recovering from the last launch. There's no sustainable rhythm at all. And number 3, which is probably the biggest one, is there's very limited scalability. You can only launch so many times per year before your audience gets what I like to call launch fatigue. And every single launch requires your personal involvement, so you're gonna hit a ceiling based on your time and energy. And instead of launches, we build what I like to call always-on revenue systems for our clients. And here's how it works. Step 1 is having a high converting offer and very clear positioning. First, you're getting a high value outcome. It's a clear transformation with a very clear, specific result. Second is nailing the ICP. You know, you want to be speaking to one specific person instead of just a giant group of people. Third is going to be the unique mechanism. It's kind of like the system or operations, the thing that makes you different from your competitors. Fourth is a tangible milestone. It's a step-by-step path that you're giving to your clients to make their process so much easier. And last but not least is stacked delivery. It's essentially deliverables you're providing to your clients, right? So it could be group coaching, it could be one-on-one coaching, it could be community access, it could be video course access. It's essentially the thing that your prospect is gonna be getting at the end of the day. Now, this creates offers that essentially sell themselves because they're irresistible, they're crystal clear, and they provide a hell of a lot of value. Now, step 2 is gonna be having a VSL application funnel that runs 24/7. You know, instead of having those traditional launches, having something that can run 24/7 and get you booked calls every single day is gonna be much more scalable. And the funnel flow is really simple. First, traffic comes in, whether it be through organic or paid media, and that comes into an opt-in page where we'll collect their name, phone number, and email. Then after they opt in, they'll get sent to a VSL page where will be a 7 to 10 minute VSL that sells them on 3 primary things. The first is gonna be selling them an idea of the business model, selling them an idea of getting mentorship, and selling them on you as their mentor. After that, they'll get sent to an application page which essentially qualifies them and nurtures them a little bit more, and then they'll get pushed to book a call. And the thing is, this funnel works around the clock. While you're sleeping, it's booking calls, and while you're fulfilling for your clients, it's generating even more leads. Now, step 3 is integrating paid media for very predictable lead flow. And this is one of the biggest differences between small and very large info offers is their ability to actually convert and drive traffic from cold media. Instead of relying entirely on organic content and launch timing, we're able to drive consistent traffic through paid media to our funnels. So with that, we start with retargeting ads because it's the lowest cost and the highest return that you're going to be getting. It's people that are already interested in what you have to sell. Then we'll go into lookalike audiences. You know, audiences that look like the people that have already purchased or took action on something that you're trying to get them to take action on. After that, then we'll expand more into colder traffics, right? So brand new audiences who have never really seen your content before. This allows you to have very predictable and consistent lead flow instead of just hoping some sort of content goes viral. Step 4 is setting up all the backend systems that scale without you. And we set up complete CRM automations, lead tracking and tagging, automated email sequencing based on your behavior, sales team notifications for immediate follow-ups, different nurture paths or different prospects, checks, and so much more. This means that the systems are running whether you're working or not. And step 5 is having a proven sales process. Instead of selling to cold audiences during a specific launch window, our VSL pre-educates our audience. And by the time they get on the sales call, they already understand the value and are pre-sold on working with you. So let me show you what this looks like in practice. Like Owen the AI guy, who we scaled from 0 to 103K per month in the first 30 days working together. No launch sequence, no cart open or close, just a high converting funnel running organic and paid traffic. Or Chase Fisher, who we made 14K in the first 7 days with no ad spend, just purely off organic traffic. And mind you, this guy had 1,000 followers on Instagram. Even Hudson Cosper, who was doing about 4K a month before, and then the first 30 days that we started working together, he touched 133K. They're all just generating consistent revenue every single month. This model is way superior for 5 core reasons. First of all, you have very predictable revenue. Instead of that feast or famine you're gonna get with launches, you'll know exactly how much money you're gonna be making each month based on conversion rates and traffic. Secondly, is the systems are much more scalable. If you want more revenue, you just increase ad spend or increase conversion rates. It's very mathematical. It's not dependent on launch timing. Third is just reduce burnout. You're not gonna have any more launch stress. The systems run consistently without requiring massive bursts of energy or content creation. Fourth is gonna be having year-round sales. You're not gonna be limited to 3 to 4 launches per year. Instead, you're gonna have consistent volume coming in 365 days out of the year. Fifth and finally is you're gonna be having higher quality leads. The VSL education process means the prospect is gonna understand the value before they even talk with you. And overall, this leads to a higher close rate and a better client fit. Here's what most agencies won't tell you. They take 3 to 4 weeks just to launch an offer. We implement our complete always-on systems within 5 to 7 days of working with you. The first 1 to 2 days is just gonna be going over offer positioning and making sure the deliverables are on point and the offer provides a ton of value. Day 3 to 4 is gonna be going through all the VSL scripting and the funnel buildouts. Day 5 to 6 is doing all the backend systems and all the automations, the CRM setups, everything like that, hiring the sales teams, anything that you'll need on the sales side. And finally, day 7 is activating the traffic and starting to optimize everything. This speed allows you to generate results immediately instead of having to wait months to launch. And people always ask me, don't you need urgency and scarcity to get somebody to buy? And the answer is yes, but it's not fake launch urgency. See, the thing is, real urgency comes from 4 main things: limited coaching spots, which are real capacity constraints, price increases based on results and demand, exclusive bonuses for fast action, or even limited time promotions for very specific reasons. This creates genuine urgency instead of the traditional cart closing forever that makes your prospects wait until the next launch. So that's exactly how to scale to 100K per month without ever launching again. Instead of being stuck in that launch hamster wheel, you're building always on revenue systems that are generating consistent income 365 days a year. But here's the thing, building these systems require expertise in all these different areas, from offer creation to VSL psychology to understanding how to run paid media, understanding how to close on paid media, understanding all the backend systems, the automations that go into place with it. There's a whole headache that goes into understanding and being an expert in all these different fields. And most creators try and piece this together themselves and end up with broken funnels that just don't convert. Or they waste thousands of dollars on ads that don't work because their offer positioning is off. And that's exactly why I built Verts Consulting, a done-for-you info product agency. And we handle the complete implementation from offer structure to VSL scripting to paid media activation so that you can focus on what you do best, which is transforming your clients' lives. And I'm so confident in my systems and processes that if we don't increase your revenue in the first 90 days of working together, you can keep all my systems, all my processes, and I'll wire you 5K personally. So if you're tired of that launch roller coaster and want to see if we can help you build an always-on system for your info product, click the first link in the description and book a strategy call with me. And on that call, we'll audit your current approach, figure out your current bottlenecks, and figure out exactly how we can scale you to multi 6 figures per month. Click the link, book your call, and I will see you there.